Ladies and gentlemen, live from Kelvin University, it's The Tonight Show!
Welcome to The Tonight Show. I'm your host, Jack Droppers. We have an incredible show for you tonight. LaShone Manuel is here, and we will have a live performance from PHABIES. But first, let's get to the news. Chuck E. Cheese is reportedly working to destroy around 7 billion of their paper tickets as the company moves toward making tickets digital. That's right, 7 billion tickets, which according to the guy in the red polo behind the counter means, let's see here, you can get the bouncy ball, the Laffy Taffy, and the yo-yo without the string. That's right. 7 billion tickets, but you still can't get the large teddy bear. In other news, actress Kristen Bell recently told a podcast that she walked in on her two daughters in their Zoom class, and when she walked in on them, they were both drinking O'Doul's non-alcoholic beer. When asked for comments, one of her daughters said, "Hey, you try and be in online second grade." While the other just commented, "Come on, Mom, it's just black water." Too soon? All right, maybe too soon. Finally, this is our third show, which means we are overdue to answer some of the questions and comments that you all have sent in. And I think I've got time for 3 of them. Let's see what we got. The first one here is from a Kelvin student, Emma Tung. It reads, I am disappointed in this show. When I saw that it was called the TOKNIGHT Show, I was expecting more choreography, but the old white guy behind the desk has not danced once. 2 stars. What a bummer. Second one, this is Grandma Pauline, who wrote, YouTube, video, Calvin College, YouTube video, my grandson, video of my grandson, Facebook, Calvin College, Facebook video, my grandson, Facebook video, Sammy to it, 5 stars. Oh, thanks for the 5 stars, Grandma Pauline. Finally, our third one is from, this one's from me, Jack Droppers. It says, hi, please turn up the laugh track so people think I am funnier than I am. Also, please don't read this on air because then people will know I was the one who wanted the laugh track. 1 star? Come on. Whatever. That is the monologue. We'll be right back with LaShone Manuel. She serves as the career coach for education, humanities, arts, social sciences, and languages, and I am also told is the funniest person on campus. Let's welcome LaShone Manuel. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jack?
I'm doing well. It's good to be here on a fake Thursday, shooting this show. It's actually Monday, but this will air on Thursday. So I've got some questions for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to apologize ahead of time that I get a little bit worked up about this.
Okay.
So you used to be a librarian.
Yes.
Why is it that librarians have to have silence?
I think it helps them focus, but I actually like the noise. But yes, it just helps them focus. It's supposed to be quiet reading time. That's why.
All right. Mm-hmm. Were you the type of librarian that would shush people frequently?
See, because I had to.
Yes.
Yes, but I was interested in what they were talking about too. I like to be a little nosy here and there.
Yeah.
So
the shush for the librarian is essentially like the whistle in the lifeguard. Mm-hmm. Like you have to do it. It's like it's the job 101.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you love reading, or why librarian?
Okay. See, if it's something that I'm interested in, I will read it.
All right.
Why librarian? I wanted to do that because I could work with the youth. And that was kind of like my passion. Like I love working with teenagers and college students, of course. And so that's why I took it, that I was able to interact with them and just kind of be myself within that librarian role. So.
All right. So your role now, though, You're helping train students to do interviews and make resumes and things like that. I want to talk about virtual interviews, so Zoom interviews or Skype interviews. What is your advice to students or anyone who's watching the show that is looking for work? How do you set up a virtual interview that will lead to success?
Okay, well, there's a few rules you want to do when you're doing a virtual interview. You want to make sure you clean your room, okay? You clean your room, because we see all of that. And I mean all of that. That's on the floor, that you didn't finish eating yesterday, all of that. So you want to make sure you clean up. And then also, I know, if you're at home, you want to wear some pajama pants. If you're going to get up, make sure you got on, some actual khakis or some dress pants, okay? Let's see what else. And don't be extra close. I feel like some students are like all in the camera like this. But if you sit back, put your shoulders back, and you be professional. So I like to call it have a professional posture. For me, if I cross my legs, I feel in the zone. So find that. That would be my advice.
All right. I'm assuming you've been doing a lot of like Zooming or Skyping these days. Do you ever do it where somebody's like got the computer like this and you're like so close to their face?
Well, it hasn't been too close, but I have been where they're like here, and then the next minute it's like this, and then they're moving, and I'm like, oh, okay, trying to find.
It feels to me it's a very intimate space because I'm never that close to anyone I work with that I would be within a foot of them, and I can see, like, I can tell you ate oatmeal this morning because there's like a little bit on, like, it's a very intimate thing. So I would imagine as somebody who's like training people how to interview that you would have a little bit of that of like, you don't want them to feel like you're dating them.
Yeah, we don't need to be that close in person. We can still social distance virtually too.
There you go.
So,
so here's a question that somebody asked me recently. I was talking with a friend, and by friend I mean my therapist, and they suggested, they said there are very few times in our lives that we're surprised by things. And I was like, well, actually that's not true. Basically all of 2020 has been one big bad surprise. But I'm curious, what's the last thing that surprised you that was actually good or hopeful in your life?
I'd have to say my car. So I did not have a bumper. It might have been a year that I went without a bumper on my car. And everybody, you could tell where my car was because it was just a tan one with no bumper. But I'm proud to say, thanks be to God, that I have a bumper. And so I don't have to say that anymore. And my cousin was able to fix it. And it was weird. I drove by his house and he was outside and he was like, "Cuz, I can fix your bumper." I was shocked, first of all, because I didn't know he fixed cars.
Yes.
But that was a good shock because he was able to successfully fix my car.
Back bumper or front bumper?
The back bumper.
Okay. It's dangerous business driving around.
Oh yeah, it is.
How old is your cousin?
He is 30. He just turned 30.
When you said cousin in my brain, I for some reason went to childhood and thought of like a 16-year-old.
Oh, no.
I'm like, you're gonna do what to my car?
No. I probably would have been like, "Oh no, sir. You cannot help me."
Awesome, that's great. Well, when we come back, we are going to share some strong opinions. We'll be back in a second. All right, welcome back. I'm here with LaShone Manuel. We are about to enter into a game that we call the Random Generator Strong Opinions.
I got strong opinions!
Now, the way that this game works is we have a random generator that will come up with things that one of us might have a strong opinion about, and we will speak to that thing and tell it how we really feel. So let's bring up the random generator, and our first topic is...
I'll take this one, Jack.
All right.
Okay, that is the hardest thing because I am a hugger. I love to hug people. Everybody is my babies because I have an old soul. And so the fact that I can't touch you and you can't touch me, we'll hug through the screen. I need to hug. It's a pet peeve. That's my opinion.
All right, next random generator, let's go. Oh, I'll take this one. I got this one.
Okay.
Look, I understand you don't want people running through campus, just walking into any building. But if I have to walk around the Commons Annex 7 times like it's Jericho, I'm gonna freak out. So, please, let me get into any building that I want with my key card. I work here, or at least I assume I still do.
Okay, I think I got to touch on this one too. So there has been many times I've forgotten my car keys, or not my car keys, Lord Jesus, the key card to get into the door. And it is difficult. I had to go through the library, through the elevators that I cannot get on, back around and all around. It's just too much. It's too much a merry-go-round. I just can't do it. So please, let me in.
All right, next topic, what do we got? Squirrels.
Ooh, I'll take the squirrels. Right. Okay, now this is my opinion. Squirrels are getting too close. What if they got the wrong? They need to be 6 feet too. And on top of that, I heard they've been eating people's food. You don't do that. That is not right, squirrel. So you need to bag up and stop eating people's food. Go be in the trees, please. Don't be too close to me. That's all I'm saying.
Stay in your trees, squirrel. Next one. Oh, bees. I have to do this.
Okay.
Bees, just stop. We get it. You're important. For some reason, the world ends if you're gone. But just stop being around. Seriously, if I'm eating a hamburger and you're near my hands, I no longer want to eat the hamburger. Then what am I going to do? Feed it to the squirrels? No, I'm going to swat at you and then you're going to sting me and we're going to be in a bad relationship. So just stop. Go somewhere else, to another college. Michigan State, there's not that many people. You can live peacefully. Just stop, bees. Well, that's all the time that we have for Strong Opinions. We are going to cut now to a live performance by PHABIES.
Why are you always crying, and why can't I see your eyes? And why do the birds leave us as the summer dies? Drive to the countryside and open all the windows, and I will kiss you till the morning light. Moving away to another town, hide away till you figure out. Moving away to
that's our show. Get your tickets to this weekend's events. We're showing Waves. We've got PHABIES on Saturday. We'll be back on Tuesday with VP Sarah Visser and musical guest Michigander. Good night.